Good morning. It is 8 o'clock on the dot. I'm first warning meteorologist Eric Burris, and this is Coffee Talk. We get together 7 days a week, chat about what's going on in the world of weather, and get your day started updated, hopefully with a smile on your face, and give us the opportunity to sip some coffee together. It is so nice. I usually do Coffee Talk inside, and I'm like, I gotta take it outside today. It is just after the kind of weather that we've seen here last couple of days, I'll take it, you know? I love this weather. All right, top two things that we are monitoring today. The sun is back. That's why I'm sitting outside. It is a beautiful morning. Beautiful, beautiful morning. Rise and shine, my friends. Let's make it a great, great day. So there's that. But we're not, oh my goodness, I need my coffee. We're not all done with the rain. There's another opportunity to see some rain right around the corner. So we'll also be chatting about that. But before we do any of that, let's just look outside. The wind's still a little gusty, as we can very clearly see from our Daytona Beach tower cam. But the sun is out. And I think that that's, at least for me, something to take away. The sun is out. It is a lovely day. Norman, good morning to you. Carmelo, good morning. Have a great and awesome and super cool day today. I'm working. I'm going to be napping. I'm Tony Manolfi today. Not normally. Bada bing. Which means we get 3 coffee talks. We get the morning deal. Cool. We get a 3:30 update. Cool. And then 9 o'clock. Are you good with that? We'll do another deal at 9 o'clock tonight. Check in, see how things are going. I'm already super tired. I'm going to be a mess tonight. But as long as you're good with it, I'm good with it. All right, let's take a live look. First warning, Doppler radar did have a few teeny tiny sprinkles earlier moving through Volusia County, but that's done now. We are looking great. Temperatures out the door. Listen. I have a hot cup of coffee. Stella's exploring our patio. There's not much water in the pond behind my house, but there's some water in it. This is lovely. This is lovely weather. So let's raise our cup of coffee together. I need to intravenous this into my body. Terry, good morning to you. I hope you're having a great start to the day. Alan, Danielle, good morning. Charles, good morning. Apologies for the noise from my house. Pool work going on. It's funny, Charles. I was about to hit the start button, and I was like, are the lawn crews already out? And I was like, nah, I bet that's just folks working on the pool over at Charles' house. That's all right, buddy. That's all right. I'll allow it, just because I know the fun exploration your whole family gets in that backyard pool this summer and for many, many summers to go. Marie, good morning to you. Nathaniel, good morning. How are you? Hope you're having a great start to the day. Anna, good morning. Good morning. Lovely weather. Juan Carlos, good morning. Jackie says totally worth it. Yeah. What's the allergy index today? Kids woke up sniffly. Is not good. Is not good. Is not going to be good until we get a gully washer. And while some areas got a little bit of rain yesterday, if anything, it's just going to help us quite temporarily. I'll just look. I haven't done the graphic, but I'll just look at the index. Stand by. Oh, I hit the wrong thing. All right, here we are. Yep, it's high. Yeah, big surprise. It's a high deal. Yeah. Beverly says got 1.25 inches of rain in Deer Haven. We definitely got a little bit of rain in spots. Let's look at some of those rainfall numbers. But before we do, here's the forecast, okay? 20% chance of rain today. Not looking at much. It's going to be a beautiful day. Highs working into the upper range of the 70s. Not quite pool weather. Then again, my pool is also 90 degrees, so. But I'm not going in the pool. All right, let's talk about the amount of rain we saw yesterday, okay? Also, when Manolfi looks up some of these numbers, like Cypress Knolls, did we not put a second S, or is that how it's spelled? I mean, I've lived in Central Florida most of my life, and I've never heard of Cypress Knoll, particularly with one S. But anyway, wherever that is, 3 inches of rain. Flagler Beach, nearly 3 inches of rain. Corona, we know where that is, over 2 inches of rain. In Palm Coast, just over 2 inches of rain. So that's awesome. There are definitely some spots like Paisley, Barberville. So you can see, and the big winners yesterday, it says today, it should say yesterday. The big winners yesterday, Volusia and Flagler County by far and away. By far and away, the big winners. Now, rain chances we know come down just a little bit today, right? High pressure building in, storm system pulling away. But start to watch that Gulf of Mexico, okay? Tomorrow into Thursday, we're going to watch this area of low pressure, and it's going to get some people's attention because it's going to have this like spin dynamic, and people are like, oh my God, it's going to be a hurricane. It's not going to be a hurricane. But nevertheless, look at Thursday's imagery. Look at Florida. There's a lot of color on that map, my friends. We are really ramping up that rain coverage. So while today and tomorrow look to be fairly dry in nature, which is fine, Thursday's rain chance going up. Yeah, 60%. Could even be 70 or 80%. Kind of depends on the model run you go with. And then we're going to keep some lingering showers around for the weekend as well. Pam says, wow, you have a long day. You know, it's funny. I mean, like, I'm not at work. I'm not on work time right now. I will be for the other two deals. But look, when you have fun and you love your job, don't tell my boss this. But when you love your job, you never work a day in your life. Just don't tell my boss. Also, I'm kind of wishing that I'd put my little sweatshirt on that had sleeves, because I'm a little like maybe I'm a little wimpy butt, and that's okay to admit. It's a little chilly outside right now. That's just me, though. All right, playing catch up with the comments. Catch up with the comments. While I'm doing that, I will put up the 12-hour forecast. No, I'll put up the high temperatures for today, and you'll clearly notice that these high temperatures still below average. The average high temperature has now made it to 83 degrees. We're not going to do 83 today. It's 77 in Orlando, 78 out west, low to mid 70s back over to the area beaches. So, yeah, that's where we're at. Harry, good morning to you, bud. How are ya? Lisa, good morning. Good morning. Oops, somebody said coffee drinkers, which means we need to take a shot. I mean, a sip. Pun intended. Watching the weather happening in my favorite place from home, Ontario, Canada. Sue, good morning. Good morning. I bet it's a bit chillier up by you, for sure. Chris says, man, my pool dropped to the mid-70s. I mean, truth be told, though, I've got a solar cover on mine. Like, if you look at it, I've got the solar cover on there. Hi, Stella. Got my little police dog. Stella! But, yeah, I've got the solar cover on my pool just in an effort to keep some heat. Just in an effort to keep some heat. So that's what it is. Oh, well. We just don't know. Eddie, good morning to you, buddy. God, these comments are coming in hot and fast today. Oh, my gosh, I'm trying to play catch up, but there's a lot. Annie says it's windy in Daytona. It is. As a matter of fact, we have had wind advisories. Here's a look at the sustained winds right now. Look at that, 20 miles an hour in Daytona Beach, 14 miles an hour in Orlando. So it is a breezy one. Absolutely, no doubt about it. Priscilla's asking, is today going to stay dry now in South Polk as far as you can show me 50 miles south of St. Cloud? So is it going to stay dry today? We do have the chance of rain, so let's do this. Let's check in on Futurecast. And let's see where we're going today. This morning, a couple of showers north of town. Through lunchtime, we're still keeping with that moisture funnel north of our area, okay? So most of us are going to be nice and dry, but you're asking about Polk County. For the most part, you're going to be nice and dry. Yeah, and as a matter of fact, overnight tonight, clouding things up. Here's tomorrow morning, just while we're here, a sprinkle or two coming in around Brevard County. Notice tomorrow afternoon, though, you were talking about Polk County. There are some showers in our southern areas tomorrow, kind of lifting up to the north. And then tomorrow afternoon, heck, Futurecast is going with some heavy rainfall for you. And then into Thursday, plenty of rain around. Yeah, Thursday is going to end up being a pretty active day across Central Florida. So for what it's worth. But for today, our rain chance stays nice and fairly low, which is always a good thing. Oh my gosh, I'm so behind in these comments. I'm sorry. Jamie over on YouTube, are you Tony tonight? I am. Karen, love you too. Good morning to ya. Let's see here. I have my doors open. I love this weather. I mean, I do too. Listen, I'm a pool guy. I love the summer. I love the fall. But, I mean, you can see, like, I've got my adder on. Like, I love being outside. But I also know these days are numbered, right? And so, like, for what it's worth, soak it up while you can. Yeah. Sonia, just finished drinking my coffee. Well, that's good. Pretty soon you'll have a whole nice area outside to drink your coffee and relax, like me. I'm not saying like you're trying to follow my speech. You know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. Mickey's asking, is that low in the Gulf part of the LRC cycle? And is it going to be a low that we need to watch later in the hurricane season? Good question. Okay, really good question, Mickey. Yes, it was in the LRC, but it didn't spend much time over water. And as a matter of fact, if you watch the computer model, if you watch the Futurecast, it's kind of bubbling, and then it already starts to come in. So we don't think that it's something that's really going to get going come hurricane season. We saw it, but we didn't include it, and it's kind of funny. Yesterday, a friend he's a meteorologist at another television station over in Louisiana, and he was asking about it, and he's like, is this part of what you put in for your hurricane forecast? And I said, no, and I kind of showed him how just a couple of days after Nicole, this thing developed in the Gulf of Mexico. Yesterday was Nicole. Big surprise, anyone? Not to me. Like, yesterday was odd. The day before was odd. So, yeah, that was the Nicole part of the pattern. Come hurricane season, that's going to be the part of the pattern, to me at least, that we absolutely will have to watch the closest. But a couple of days after Nicole, this little thing does its thing in the Gulf of Mexico. We didn't include it in the hurricane forecast. So, yeah. Speaking of hurricane forecasts, by the way, Bill Klotzbach and the folks at Colorado State University will be putting theirs out at noon on Thursday. I'll be curious to see what numbers they end up going with. Just for comparison, these are our numbers on the WESH 2 hurricane season forecast, okay? Average is on the left, 14, 7, and 3. We're expecting an at or slightly above average season. We'll see how this plays out. But, and what I'll do for you is come Thursday, I'll take this graphic, extend it out, and I'll have average, WESH forecast, Colorado State University forecast. Just to kind of keep a tote board, you know. So it'll be interesting to see. That's Thursday. That's coming Thursday, I believe at noon. I'll have to look. I know that I always get the forecast a little early from Colorado State, so I'll have to look and see when the embargo is. Hashtag I actually have it already. I haven't opened it yet. But that's on my list of things to do today, is to open it and get the graphics built. That way, when it's done, we're already ready to go. Yeah. But it's just another example of how hurricane season is right around the corner, you know? I know I'm so far behind in comments today, and friends, I do very much apologize. I'm doing the best I can to work through the list. But you all are asking good questions, and then I get sidetracked, and makes it difficult. Check my mic. Why, Alan? What's wrong with it? Jennifer, is it worth the cost of heating your pool looking to move to Florida in the next year? So it depends, right? Like for me, I've got little kids and a wife that won't go in it if it's cold. By heating the pool, it adds $30 a month worth of power. But we use the pool a lot more. So it's like if you're already paying for chemicals year round, and if it extends the pool window for me, I keep the pool at 90. Any day that the air temperature is 80 or above is basically pool weather for us. Yeah. Eric, I think if you're using the scroll pad, it's rubbing the mic and causing audio issues briefly. I'm sorry. I guess it's going to be what it's going to be. I can't fix it today. Let's see here. I have to drink my coffee fast because we're in a time limit. The kids aren't late for school. Ah, yes. See, that's always that. Yeah. I'm drinking my coffee under blue skies with partly cloudy conditions and sunshine along with the braces. West Melbourne here. Love it, Elizabeth. Sounds good to me. Nicole, my name again. Well, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Oh, Chris points out the new Hurricane Center director. Yes. Really, listen, really great. Trying to find the tweet that they put out yesterday. I retweeted it. This is a gentleman. Let me find it here. I tweet so flipping much that I've got to go way back in the archives. Okay, so this is a gentleman. I spoke with him during Ian. So this is kind of a neat shot. That is Ken on the top, and on the bottom is the new Hurricane Center director. Ken was the director, and now it's Mike Brennan, Dr. Brennan. We spoke to him on WESH 2 during Hurricane Ian coverage. He is wonderful. He's brilliant, and I'm very personally excited to observe him leading the National Hurricane Center team. So that'll be really great. Yeah, that'll be really great. 88 is my magic number. Mike, what is that a thing? What? Oh, you're going with 88 hurricanes, Mike? Is that what we're doing? Why am I sniffling? The allergies are just horrific. I know I'm not the only one sniffling, for goodness sake. It can't just be me. Tina, so one of your LRCs, Nicole, what other systems do you have in the LRC? Tina, we did a whole thing on it, baby. We did a whole thing. There was a couple of other little features here. These are our hotspots for the year. If I can find the graphic. Ah, there it is. These are our hotspots for the year. Yeah, we did a whole, you can go to wesh.com/hurricane forecast and you'll catch it all there. Yeah. If you have a cage, yes. I love not having a screen, personal preference. Oh, totally get it. Linda, totally get it. That everybody has their thing. And the company that was building our pool would have given us a certain amount of money back if we didn't put the cage on. But to me, having the cage keeps the bugs, and it's in this phase of life. Maybe in future houses I won't do a pool cage, but at least for this one we did the pool cage. I don't know. There's nothing is ever perfect, as long as you know that. Priscilla says 51 days till the Atlantic hurricane season. No rush. Is it 51 days? I haven't been keeping track, but where's the countdown? This graphic should auto-update. Yeah, oh wow, it is 51 days. Okay. No big deal. No big deal. We heat all pools at Disney to 70. I thought, Priscilla, the pools at Disney were heated to like 82 or 83 degrees. That's what I thought. Oh, your pool temp. Thank you, Mike. Your pool temp is 88. So my magic number on my pool temp, Mike, was 87. And we went for spring break. We went to a hotel down in Palm Beach, and they told us, they're like, we turned on the pool heater because we saw you had kids. And it was a little warmer than I was used to, and I was like, ooh, this is delicious. And my watch told me it was 90. And so I said to Jeannie, I was like, I feel like I'm going to make our pool 90. And she said, is it more expensive? And I said, it will cost a couple of extra dollars, but if we use it more, the cost to use ratio actually makes it cheaper. And sure enough, we have used it much more. Now that's just us. We have the little kids and but I mean I love it. I love that so much. Yeah. No, Eric, it's not just you, those allergies. Huh? Elizabeth says, no, Eric, it's not just you. Those allergies are active. Okay, got it. Yeah. Yeah, the allergies are terrible. Most definitely worth heating the pool, Patty says. We use it 9 to 10 months. Would lose a couple of months without it as we don't like it cold. I would pay for a pool without a heater. 88 to 90 is the temp yeah. Listen, I love it. I mean, the cold month, I think there's 3 months that I just don't run the heater and it's just whatever. But when it's cold outside, it's like December, January, February, you're not wanting to go. It's too cold anyway. But by March, I'm like ready. I'm like itching. I'm like itching and ready to go. And speaking of which, the pump just turned on, so I'm sure the heater will kick on here in a second. Yeah. Let's see. I have the cage because of bugs and keeping it clean. It's easy to keep stuff contained in storms. That's true, Patty. Yeah. I have a new open patio and I love it. No more caged patio. It's definitely a personal preference. Yeah. Mickey's asking, what are the global models showing for rainfall accumulation? Right. So with not much rain in the forecast today, but looking ahead to the 7-day forecast, you can see rain chances are definitely on the rise. That's a good question. How much rain do we see? The models have definitely started to back off just a little bit. Okay, here's a look at the European and the GFS. Now, I would also point out that the GFS did the better job here recently, but going gangbusters is more of an outlier than anything. So for me personally, I would say, we're probably looking at 1 inch, 2 inches, on the high side, maybe 3 inches. But like this model, the particular run we have in now has the GFS 3 to 5 inches of rain. It's like, that'd be lovely, but I don't anticipate that playing out, sadly. So, yeah. Oh well. Start slow, taking a few bucks each week and buy storm supplies. Yeah, exactly. And we're working, we have to work on our hurricane special. I've got work to do. One of the stories that I'm working on, and I think that you guys and gals may find this interesting, zombie trees. Okay? I can tell you, when we were building our house, this house, one of the things that I was watching was that tree there. Okay? That tree there, that big old honking tree there. I did not want that to be on my property. I did not want that to be anywhere near me. Why? Because that thing could fall. And if that thing falls, I don't want it to be my headache. So I get to look at it, but I don't have to deal with it. So zombie trees is one of the story elements that I'm working on for the hurricane special. Trees that look totally fine, but may not be inside. And it takes a good gust of wind, whether it's a severe thunderstorm or a hurricane, to bring that bad boy down. That's the struggle. Yeah. So and then my other story for the hurricane special is going to be our long range forecast. The whole LRC thing that we've done. Yeah. It's not just the LRC. That's one of the pieces of it. But yeah. So anyway, Patty says I'm a big kid loving your 90. Oh yeah. Yeah. There it goes. Pool heater just kicked on. So that's what we're working on. Yeah. Priscilla's asking about the May forecast. Listen, I do those leading up to my hurricane forecast, and it's definitely secondary. I'm sorry. It's definitely secondary. If I can get to it, I will. But I have 1 day off of work this week. Morning yesterday, night today, tomorrow, off Thursday, morning Friday. We are all over the place. So there's a lot of work, not a lot of free time. and my one day off this week. I love you. We'll still do coffee talk, but I'm not going to do I'm not going to do I'm not going to sit down and really get into the books. I'm going to try and take a little bit of time for myself. Yeah. So anyway, that's that. Enough of that. Enough of that. We've got some rain. That much we do know in the forecast. Patty says, Tony said Palm Coast had like 1.2 inches, and I was like, not at my house. At that 11 p.m., we were over 3 inches. So curious as to where he got that stat. It's different weather stations that report out. So like, for example, my weather station, I've got, you can kind of see it. It's right there. It's on the back fence right there. That's my weather station. And it reports out. So that's one of the weather stations that we use on TV is my weather station on that back fence right there. So yeah, and he uses what weather stations he has access to. Yeah. Tina, am I going to Alex's wedding? Sure am. Doing the morning show Sunday morning, doing the wedding, and then yeah, I don't even know what my schedule is next week. Hold on. Let me look and see what my schedule is next week. The schedules are absolutely all over the place. What is today? All right. So, Alex's wedding, Sunday. I'm nightside Monday. I get 2 days off next week. Off Tuesday, Wednesday. Dayside Thursday, morning show Friday, morning show Saturday, morning show Sunday, morning show Monday, dayside Tuesday, Wednesday. Yeah, it's fakakta. You ever hear the term fakakta? Yeah, it's fakakta. Terry, we all really enjoyed the tour you gave yesterday. Thanks so much. Well, thank you. Listen, anytime I'm doing, I think from now on, anytime I'm doing coffee talk at work and I have to do like cut-ins like that, that's just what we're going to do. Kelly says, we love our Tempest. Thanks to you. Well, listen, I mean, I paid full price for it just like you. But it's pretty darn cool, right? It's definitely pretty cool. Priscilla says, totally understand. We're taking it one breath at a time right now personally. You take it easy and enjoy your day. Hope you get a nap if you do those. Oh, I'm going to take a nap. Yeah. Yep. I wanted to take my little inflatable boat out this morning, but I'm like, nah, I think I need a nap. But on my one day off this week, Thursday, I think I'm going to take my little inflatable boat out. My little poor man boat. It's got a trolling motor and a paddle. It works. Patty says, congrats and best wishes to Alex and his bride. Many blessings to them for sure. For sure. Agreed. Yeah. All right. Naps are life. Laura, that they are. Any questions, comments, concerns, anything? Today, beautiful weather. Just beautiful weather. Tomorrow, beautiful, but a few more clouds and a couple of popcorn storms. And then, late week into the weekend and next week, clouds, showers, and thunder showers. Yeah. Eduardo, hey there, Eric. I've been looking to purchase a weather station. Which one would you recommend for accuracy of weather info? So I have a Tempest. I'm not here to sell them. I have no vested interest in the company whatsoever, but I will say that's what I bought. It looks nice on my back fence. Like, it's not one of the ugly concoction deals. The date is great. So yeah, but again, do your research. That's just what I bought. It's seems to be a pretty nice one. I've had it for a couple of years now. Donna, hey Eric, I'm going on my very first cruise. I'm only going for my brother and sister-in-law. I'm terrified. Could sure use some good weather for May 8th. Let's hope for good weather for you, Donna. You're going to have a great time. If you get motion sickness, take some Dramamine and you'll be fine. It's so fun. Yeah. Janet says, don't take that boat on the ocean this week. We'd have no more Eric. Oh, no. No. I don't want to say I live on a lake because you can see in my backyard, like, it's a pond. I have a pond in my backyard, but I'm not taking my boat on that. But my neighborhood is on a lake, and thus I can take the little poor man boat out on the lake. We have like a little canoe launch, that kind of thing. So that's what I would do. I would absolutely not be taking it out on the ocean. Laura says I got to go wake the toddler up. He's has his 15-month appointment this morning. It includes blood work. Poor guy. Tylenol. Wait, is it? That's for vaccines. Poor guy though. Debbie says my son goes back to New York today. Then I head to Atlanta to my daughter's on Thursday. Maybe I'll miss the rain. You might. You might. I would also say you're getting some good life there. Getting to spend time with the kiddos. That's what I hear. You know, I'm very much still in the weeds, but like everybody tells me and reminds me, those moments are going to come and go, and I'm probably going to be very dang sad about that. Yeah. Christina says we have an inflatable boat too. It's great, right? It's great. I've got my little trolling motor. Yeah, I'm not going very fast, but I get to just kind of tool around. It's fun. Look, go out for a couple hours, an hour. Nice way to get out and live the life. So I love it. Watch for alligators. Of course. Yeah. Don't fall in. I know. All right. That's all I got. It's 8:30. I'm thinking it might be nap time. I will see you today for Coffee Talk at 3:30. Wesh 2 News at 4, 5:36. Evening edition of Coffee Talk, whatever you want to call it. We'll do that at 9 o'clock. And then, 10 and 11. Sound good? Christina says, yes, it's nice. We have the trolling motor too. Cheaper. It's cheaper. You don't have to store gas in the garage. Yeah. You can turn it upside down and store it. I love it. I don't fish, Priscilla. This is my little poor man boat is perfect for fishermen and women, but I don't. I just go out and like tool around. Last time I had Alisi on the boat, he brought a 6-pack. What more could you ask for in life? He and I don't have days off together very often, so we don't get to go do that. But, it was great. It was great. Laura says, I'll have the tequila ready for tonight's Coffee Talk. All right, so we'll call it Tequila Talk for Laura. Whatever it is, I'll see you in a few hours, all right? Be the sunshine in someone else's day. Thank you for hanging out for Coffee Talk. See y'all later.